Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'll be trying out the Makartt nail extension gel kit. This is their cotton candy quick gel set. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a really quick unboxing for you guys, but let's just take a minute to admire this matte pink packaging. Like, oh my gosh, it is just so adorable. But I have to give it to Makartt when it comes to the gel kits. You can tell that they put a lot of time and effort into producing it because it's always so eye-catching. So I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out of the packaging, and I'll meet you guys right back to run through each and every item that is included. This kit includes a base coat, a top coat, these double thick nail foams, a 180 grit hand file, this pink rhinestone gel brush, and it is a brush alone. There's no picker tool because it's not poly gel. Makartt always includes a user manual with all their kits, and might I add, it's a very detailed user manual. So you get the packaging list as well as the precautions, even the ingredients. So you can definitely go ahead and check that out. Make sure you're not allergic to any of the products that are included in these gels before purchasing. They also tell you how to apply and how to remove. And this kit comes with 6 different quick gels. Each one of these are 15 ml sizes. But what I am most excited to try are these tube builder gels. Yes, builder gel in a tube. I am completely new to this and I am really excited to try these out, as you guys can tell. So I am going to go ahead and swatch these out really quickly for you guys. Actually loving these pastel shades, and I can't wait to create my nail art design using them. But before I go any further, let me give a shout out to my notification squad. Thank you for being the first 3 people to drop a comment on my last video. And if you're excited to see how I create today's design, then let's go. Jumping right in, I'm going to be using my Makartt nail glue to apply the BG Nails Effortless Nail Tips. Now I'm taking my brush, because I didn't get all the way up to the cuticle area and I have more control with the brush in this area rather than the actual tube. So I'm using the brush to float it up towards the cuticle. I'm also cleaning up that smile line, and this is one thing I love about working with this in particular. It didn't run, so wherever I placed it, it actually stayed there. So I just used the gel brush to clean up that smile line area, and I did not even have to go in with my hand file to redefine that shape. That my smile line is cured, I'm going to take all the other colors included in this kit and I'm going to place them randomly to sort of tie-dye them into each other. It is going to look very blotchy at first, and I'm not using a lot of product at all. And after I place every single color, I am going to take my gel brush and I'm going to slightly blend those colors into each other just to make this look a little more appealing to the eye. And if any product would have gotten on my smile line or cross the smile line as well as on the cuticle area, I'm using the same gel brush and I'm going to dip it in my alcohol and use this as my cleanup brush as well. I'm also removing any excess gel off of that nail tip. So when I'm happy with the way that this tie-dye looks, I am not going to cure it right away because I am going to be adding some glitter, and I'm pressing that glitter. And if you are still with me up until this point in the video, go ahead and leave me this emoji in the comment section right now. Take a screenshot of this video and share it on your Instagram stories at BeGlamorous Nails. The name is on the screen, the link is in the description box below, and I am going to repost each and every screenshot in my Insta stories. So on this nail, I am going to be doing the tie-dye in the center of the nail. So I'm starting off again with that same pink nail bed color, and I'm just covering up the nude nail tip that is on my practice hand, and I'm working it at a diagonal, cleaning up any excess gel that would have gotten on the sidewalls and making sure to float that pink gel up towards the cuticle area with the brush. Now, because the tube is like a nozzle, so it's rounded, it is going to make it difficult for you to not get product on the skin if you go too close to the cuticle area. So that's why I would suggest using the brush and just floating that product into place. You don't need to overwork these products at all because they are very easy to maneuver. So after creating the tie-dye effect in the center of this nail, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing and lightly blend those colors into each other, as well as before curing this nail, I'm going to start placing some of the raw glitters down. Now for the last nail of this set, I'm going to do the exact same thing by using that pink gel to conceal the natural nail, and I'm going to be doing the tie-dye on the entire nail tip. And because the consistency of this is more on the builder gel side, and I can't even say it's on the builder gel side because it's not as runny as builder gel will be, nor is it as thick as poly gels, but I am really loving the consistency because wherever you place them, they stay until you go in and you manipulate them. That's the only time they are actually going to move. So again, as that gel is still wet, I'm going to place my raw glitters into it. Make sure there is no excess gel on this nail, and then pop it into the light and give it a full cure of 30 seconds. After completing my application on all these nails, I did go ahead off camera and encapsulated the rest. I showed you guys what I did on one nail, so I don't think there was any need for me to continue doing the encapsulation on screen because it would have just been me repeating myself. So I would meet you guys right back when it is time to file, shape, and buff. After encapsulating all these nails, I did give them a full cure of 60 seconds, and of course after taking it out of the light, it's going to have that tacky layer. So I'm going in with a lint-free wipe with some 99% alcohol, and I'm going to remove that dispersion layer, and I'm taking the same 180 grit hand file, and I'm going to use the 100 grit side to redefine the shape of my stilettos, just to make sure that I get that nice sharp stiletto shape. And I'm using the 180 grit side to go over the surface of the nail to remove any indentations in my gel. All my surface filing is going to be with my hand file, except when it comes to sealing in my cuticle area. Then I love my extra fine ceramic drill bit, and I do go over the surface of the nail one more time with this bit as well. So here's what her nails look like after they have been finished filed. I did go ahead and wash these nails and now they're ready to just sprinkle a bit of bling on top of them. So I did apply my Makartt Rhinestone Glue and I'm starting by placing some rhinestones into it. Now these are not Swarovski crystals, they're just really high quality rhinestones, and I am using an opal. Well, they're all opal, but one is green, one is blue, and the other one is pink. I'm also using some gold microbeads and those little Chanel charms that you guys are seeing. I have had those for quite some time and I got it from a local supplier, but if I can find them online, I will link it in my description box as well for you guys. And as usual, no science to it. I'm randomly laying down my crystals. You guys are going to see me moving those Chanel signs until I'm happy with the placement. I am going to be taking my cleaner brush and I'm just using this to remove any excess gel that would have oozed out around the crystals, and I'm going to flash cure it. Now I only flash cure these crystals in place for about 15 seconds, but keep in mind I do have a 54 watt UV LED gel light, so that 15 seconds is still going to be really strong. And I'm only doing this because when I go in with the gel top coat, my crystals are not going to be shifting around, especially those microbeads. You do need those microbeads to be held in place because going in with that top coat means that they are going to be moving everywhere. And I did repeat this exact same bling placement on the pinky nail, as the other two nails are going to be a little more on the simpler side when it comes to adding the rhinestones. I only added those 3 opal crystals and a few microbeads in between, and that was basically it. So I am going to allow you guys to finish watching my bling placement while I give you my final thoughts and opinion on this kit. Now I did love the builder in a tube because it was a lot easier to control rather than dipping it into a pot of builder gel and creating a design. It made it so much easier. However, I would like to say that it does take a little time to get used to. I was very iffy about it, to be honest. I was like, do I like it? Do I not like it? What did I get myself into with the first 2 nails? But by the 3rd nail, it was like, you know what? It's not that bad. It was actually really easy to work with and I enjoyed working with it on top of the nail. However, for me, I wish that a clear builder in a tube was included in this kit, so that way I can definitely see how hard it would have been to encapsulate this design or how easy it would have been. But overall, there is a bigger version to this kit with way more colors, and I am interested in getting it because I did have fun using this kit. Like, it was so easy in the end that I will definitely recommend it to you guys, especially if you are a beginner and you can't use acrylics and you can only use gel, polygel, builder gel, whichever one. This was even easier than using polygel. Like, it was crazy. Like, once you got the hang of where to place it and how to place it, basically all I use my brush to do is just to guide that product. Just to be honest with you guys, I totally 100% enjoyed working with this kit. It was just as much fun as looking at tutorials. So definitely check out my link and coupon code. And if you have tried using this kit already, if you purchased it, if you've tried it, tell me what you think of it in the comment section below. I love to hear your feedback. And if you are new to the builder in a tube like myself, I hope this video was helpful and you were able to learn something from it. So that is it for me. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you're not part of the notification squad, definitely click on the bell icon.